Upon you, 30 minutes of all your sporting action, and the lead story of the evening is that the Ministerial Committee of Inquiry into the South African Sports and Confederation Committee continued today following damning evidences by witnesses. On Monday, a former employee today gave further evidence on the actions of former Chief Executive Tubby Reddy on how he splurged company money on business class trips with himself and his secretary. The second day of Judge Ralph Zulman's Committee of Inquiry saw the Olympic body's senior management take to the witness stand. Tasked with investigating allegations of poor governance, financial mismanagement and a dysfunctional federation, the panel of Sport Administrator Dr. Ali Bacher and Labour Law expert Shamima Gaibi were taken through a quick tutorial on the day-to-day running of the organization.
For us as SASCOC, and I think the President even said it, that we welcome this inquiry. And for us is that what is important, people must just talk the truth. Just say things as are.
Shikwambana and Operation of Excellence Manager Ezira Chabangu received sympathy on the hardships of working with mostly a skeleton staff in their various departments, whilst having to produce athletes to represent the country on the world's biggest stage. However, also Chief Executive Officer Tubby Reddy was not spared, as former employee Vessel Oosthuizen levelled serious accusations at his former boss.
You will see in the correspondence there, he gives the reason that they're saving cost. Yet he flies to DRC with his PA assistant business class. And in that same period, he first went to the United States with her. He came back and then they flew to Auckland in New Zealand. He came back to South Africa and then he flew to the DRC. And while all this happened, I was photographing, according to my service level agreement, the Olympic Day in Boksburg, where some little black kids lined up for a fun run. And I was appalled to see some of them running in their socks and in their slippers. And this while the CEO could dine and wine in some foreign country with his PA. And I've got some pictures here for you.
And while Oosthuizen's testimony was not necessarily in line with the inquiry's terms of reference, it painted a damning picture of the former CEO.
In Rio last year, I covered the Olympics and the Paralympics. And may I just add, Mr. Reddy in Rio did not attend a single event of the Olympic Games that I saw, not a single one. And I was up 6 o'clock every morning, and I got to bed at midnight and sometimes 2, 3 in the morning.
Oosthuizen did not hold any punches, as he also gave evidence incriminating first Vice President of SASCOC, Hajira Kaji, as well as Vinesh Maharaj, who was Chief Financial Officer. Reddy and Maharaj will have their day in the hot seat next Monday, when they'll get an opportunity to reply to the allegations levelled against them. Thabiso Sitola, SABC News, Johannesburg.